Hey everyone, just want to come back today and talk a little bit about inflation, housing, and how to navigate some of these topics. Now, I hear a lot of buzz around the internet streets about, how bad inflation is getting, the cost of rent, the cost to buy houses, $7 eggs, and the like. When I hear people, you know, talking about and essentially complaining about these rising costs, one thing I don't hear a lot about is solutions. So, for one, I have a couple of examples that I found here. Many people are familiar with uh, the NFL. Newer quarterbacks are coming in and out every year, and we're really starting to see a shift in the way you know these quarterbacks are being produced, specifically the way that they're being marketed and what they're doing with their money. One thing that everybody can relate to is that our lives are, at least for the everyday person, nothing like athletes and stars. But one thing can be said about it is if you understand the value of a dollar and you understand how far you can take your dollar, it doesn't matter how much money you have. So, for example, here we have rookie quarterback Brock Purdy. Makes nearly $1 million, still living a very simple life. Uh, Splits rent with a roommate. His roommate is also a player for the 49ers. They're splitting rent down the middle for an apartment in San Francisco, about $4,500. Okay, that's as simple as you can get. If you can continue living with family, living at home, I hear many people in my age range complain about living at home or not wanting to live with family. But that's one of the largest vehicles to wealth is the ability to stay with family, stay with friends, uh, cut down on rent. If you can reduce your housing costs, you can achieve that ultimate goal of wealth. It's a way to save. You save as if you were paying rent to yourself. That money will compound over time. So, if you don't take it from anyone else, take it from NFL rookie Brock Purdy here. And, this article also goes into other examples of uh, big international superstar athletes, such as Gronk, Kawhi Leonard, Garrett Cole, and how they were able to save their money over time. It's very well known that the average NFL career is quite short. I believe it's about 3.3 years, according to the Sports Daily in length on average. That's across all positions. Quarterbacks have a little bit more of a life, but as things happen at any point in time. With that, life is short. If you want to compare it to just the average person, save your money. You know, find different resources. If nothing else, another good example is another quarterback, Tommy DeVito, uh, still living with his family, making well over $1 million per year. If you do the math on that, 44 per K per week, it's pretty penny. He goes into why he still lives with his parents, how he's able to get things done, and I get it. Not everybody's family is available to give them a home to stay. Not everybody is willing to uh, give their children help or their family members help. I understand everybody has different situations, but I just really want to stress the ability to lower your overhead costs, specifically housing, which typically is most people's largest monthly expense, is a key to building that future and saving as if you were paying rent. If we want to take it back a bit, Travis Kelsey. He actually goes into speaking on his rookie year and, what he was buying, his contract, the money that he spent, and how that he regrets some of that money that was spent over those years. And if you take, for example, he mentions he spent around 10K on limited edition sneakers. If you take that money and you put it even into just the stock market, average rate of return in the stock market, very conservative, safe number is about 5%. If you were to compound that money, from his rookie year, not sure specifically what year, probably 10, 12 years ago, uh, you know, that's thousands of dollars that he's lost over time. So something to think about. If you don't take it from me, take it from these NFL players. Short NFL careers could be equated to, everyday life. Life is short. Make sure you're doing the right thing, saving. And yeah, that's really the message for today.